As of May 31st, 2024, there's big changes coming to homeowners associations in the state of Florida. And I think these are great changes. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some good to be said about homeowners associations. You've obviously got scenarios like this where you have crazy homes that homeowners really go wild with the decoration. But then more often than that, there's more subtle examples of homeowners that are doing things and modifying the exterior of their home that just completely stand out and don't fit with the surrounding community that they purchased in. This example right here on Catherine Street is in downtown Orlando off of Mills. And the rumor is that this owner had a proposed change to the property that they tried to move forward with. The city of Orlando said no, so in order to get back at the neighbors that opposed his plans, he painted the house purple and lime green. It's been like that for years. Another example over here in Winter Park. Again, not tremendously offensive, but using roofing tiles to build a wall and paver your entire front lawn is just not really in line with what the surrounding community there in the neighborhood is. And so one of the nice things about homeowners associations is that you can purchase and have some control over your home, but not have these crazy extreme examples. Well, recently, Governor Desantis signed a bill into law. It was actually originally proposed in January 4th, 2024, and was signed on May 31st. And it's a 22-page law. You can read the whole thing if you want on laws.flrules.org. But I'm going to give you the cliff notes. So basically, this House Bill 1203 limits HOA fines and requires more transparency from HOAs. And I can tell you from experience dealing with these homeowners associations, specifically the management companies that handle the day-to-day operations with them, is an absolute nightmare. They charge astronomical fees, have terrible customer service, interfere with the owner's abilities to sell and transfer their property easily. They hide and restrict information and charge prospective buyers or sellers for accessing that information. They have gone completely off the rails. So this is going to rein back some of that preposterous stuff that they've been doing. So some of the changes that are going into effect: HOAs will be barred from banning residents from parking non-commercial, personal, or work vehicles on the property. This is a huge complaint with HOAs. A lot of people work their plumbing, air conditioning businesses. Even this goes to as far as police officers and firefighters. To not be able to park a reasonably sized work vehicle in your own driveway is a pretty substantial restriction. So HOAs will be barred from banning residents from parking those vehicles in their personal driveways moving forward. It creates requirements or rules for bans them from creating requirements or rules for the interior of a home that's not visible from the street. It bars HOAs from requiring a review and approval of plans for ACs, refrigerating, HVAC stuff that can't be seen from the street. Bars HOA from preventing homeowners from having a vegetable garden that can't be seen from the street. Bars HOAs from fining residents for leaving garbage cans at the curb within 24 hours of scheduled trash collection. So this is something specifically in the Springs in Longwood, Central Florida. They are just south of the Wekiva National Forest. There's a lot of bears that move through that neighborhood. So that HOA had a rule that you could not put your trash cans out the night before trash collection. The effort was to stop bears from getting into the trash. However, some people leave for work super early. Some people work nights. The trash in that neighborhood was coming at 7 a.m. So you had people really struggling to get the trash out to the curb, and the HOAs going through fining people for taking their cans out early. So this does away with that. Lets you put it out the night before, get a bear-proof trash can. Problem solved. Prevents HOAs from fining residents for leaving up holiday decorations or lights longer than indicated in the HOA's governing documents. If the association provides written notice of the violation of the homeowner can then have a week to take them down. But what was happening here is some obscure rule in the HOA bylaws or governing docs might have said that Christmas decorations need to be taken down within 14 days after the holiday. So on the 15th day, the HOA would drive around and just issue 50 fines without notifying anybody. It was a big money grab for the management company and the HOAs. It also provides the HOA managers and directors satisfy certain educational requirements provided by DBPR, including 4 to 8 hours of continued education, massively needed. The bill was unanimously passed in March by the House and then signed into law just on May 31st. So great news overall for people who live in homeowners association communities, because you're going to get a little bit more freedom of your property rights. The big changes are not going to affect the overall appearance, livability of the community, but it is going to make it a little bit more attractive to people who've been steering away from homeowners associations because they've got a commercial vehicle, they don't have a place to park, or they just didn't want these overbearing, harassing rules. Now, if you live in a homeowners association, you're selling your house, your buyer pool is increased. It's open. This rule opens it up to more buyers. There's going to be fewer fines, less regulation. That's going to be overall more attractive and lead to more buyers coming into your community considering purchasing your home for sale. If you want to stay up to date on other rules and laws affecting your rights as a property owner or the properties you may be purchasing as a prospective home buyer, then be sure to like this video and subscribe, and we will keep you up to date here on what's happening in Florida. My name's Don Harkins. Thanks for watching.